9% of the U.S. population suffers from eating disorder. This affects around 28.8 million Americans. According to the Oxford Dictionary, eating disorders are defined as any range of mental health conditions that present persistent disturbances in eating behaviors that affect mental and physical health. Today I'm going to discuss with you what eating disorders are and their causes, types of them, and symptoms of the most common three, and lastly, proper treatment for them as well as complications of them. So let's get started by discussing what eating disorders are as well as what causes them. To begin, many people don't even know what eating disorders are. And how can someone overcome something that they don't even know about? Therefore, it is very important to know about them, as around 10,200 people die from them each year. This is actually more people dying from eating disorders than there are from opiate overdoses. In short, eating disorders are serious health conditions that affect both your physical and mental health through your health, emotions, and ability to function in everyday situations. Most eating disorders involve too much focus on food, eating, weight, and eating behaviors, which can create very bad eating habits and prevent you from getting the proper amount of nutrition. If you are not getting this proper amount, this can harm your heart, digestive system, mouth, teeth, or even lead to other illnesses such as depression, anxiety, self-harm, or suicidal thoughts or behaviors. There is no set cause for eating disorders, but there are various things that can play a role. This includes genetics, biological factors, family history, other mental health issues such as OCD, the environment you're in, and your stress levels. So now let's get into the types of eating disorders and some other symptoms and details surrounding them. Types of eating disorders are vast, including binge eating disorder, bulimia, anorexia, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, rumination disorder, pica, compulsive eating, diabulimia, and orthorexia. There is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to eating disorders, as people can come in all shapes and sizes. However, some common traits and symptoms include feelings of hopelessness, intense fears of getting fat, low self-esteem, and unhappiness with one's body. The three most common types are anorexia, bulimia, and the binge eating disorder. Anorexia is a life-threatening disorder that includes an unhealthily low body weight, intense fear of gaining weight, and a view of weight and shape that is not realistic. There are two subtypes to this group, which includes the restrictive type and the bulimic type. Johns Hopkins Medicine gives us a very long list of symptoms, but some highlights are an altered body image, low body weight, extreme fear of becoming fat, excessive physical activity, denial of hunger, fixation with food preparation, unusual eating behaviors, poor nutrient status, extreme thinness, unable to handle cold temperatures, thin hair, dry skin, brittle nails, withdrawal from social situations, irritability, and mood changes, etc. The next most common type is bulimia. This is a type that involves binging episodes that are quickly followed by purging episodes. This disorder also has a very long list of symptoms according to Johns Hopkins Medicine, but some highlights include self-induced vomiting, excessive exercise, a fear of not being able to control one's eating, recurrent episodes of binge eating, strange eating habits or rituals, an inflamed or sore throat, tiredness, decreased energy, and dental problems due to vomiting, etc. The third most common type is binge eating disorder. During this disorder, there are binging episodes, but there is no purging episodes. During a binge episode, people tend to feel that they have lost control and eat more than they plan to in a faster rate. The National Institute of Mental Health states that a new round of binging commonly occurs once a week, and specific symptoms of this disorder include eating unusually large amounts of food in a specific amount of time, eating even when you're full, past an uncomfortable point of fullness, eating alone to avoid embarrassment, and feeling ashamed of one's eating habits. So, after hearing all about the types and their symptoms, let's address some complications of and proper treatments for eating disorders. Eating disorders cause a wide variety of complications, some more serious than others, including serious health problems, depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts and behaviors, problems with growth and development, social and relationship problems, substance use disorders, work and school issues, and even death. When it comes to treatment, complete recovery is possible, as treatment goals include restoring adequate nutrition levels and bringing weight back to healthy levels. These methods can include psychotherapy, medical care monitoring, nutritional counseling, medications, or even a combination of these approaches. So let's recap what we've covered today. I've informed you of what eating disorders are, their causes, various types, symptoms, repercussions stemming from them, and proper treatment methods. I hope you view this as new and useful information. This information should be taken just as seriously as the effects of eating disorders are, so that you can spread awareness or shed light on these disorders and the people who are affected by them each and every day. Living with an eating disorder requires great resilience, so when all that energy is used in a contrasting manner, incredible things can happen. And one can begin to measure themselves not in weight, but in strength and smiles.